Hey, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing well. Hope your day's off to a great start. Good morning, good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you on the scope here this morning. All right, let's get this thing going here. Good morning, good morning. How are you? Good morning. There we go. Okay. What's up? What's up? How you doing? Hey, God bless you and the family. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. God bless you. What's going on? I'm getting myself situated. Hope a week is going well. We're going to talk about perseverance. Hey, what's up from Cleveland, Ohio? What's up? How you doing? All right. Hey. What's up? What's up? I'm good. How are you? Hey, everybody. Hey, I want to encourage you to invite some of your friends and followers out on the scope. We're going to take just a few minutes to talk about perseverance. And I believe that you guys will be encouraged this morning. If you're on the scope for the first time, my name is DavidSWinston, and I love to encourage people just in their purpose. And I believe that something that I say here will encourage you. I saw a scope of your preaching, and your arms were swollen. Working out much? Yeah, I try to get it in about 3 days a week. I used to be a personal trainer, and so I'm very passionate about exercise, and so been working out strong for 12 years now, and so been consistent. And that's a great segue because that leads me into my talk about perseverance. You know, it takes consistency, to have good health and exercise and getting results takes consistency. People ask me, hey, what's the trick? You used to be a personal trainer. You are a personal trainer. What's the trick to, being fit, looking fit? And I would tell them consistency. Consistency is the key. You got to do it all the time. Continue to do it. And it might not be every day. You might not be able to get it in every day, but you got to do it consistently every week, and you'll see results. And that's what perseverance is all about. Perseverance is the stance of somebody who is serious about winning, and it helps you grow into success. And I believe that perseverance makes you better. And as you persevere, you will be able to accomplish a lot. You'll be able to accomplish anything in life. And so I really believe that perseverance is extremely important. I want to talk to you about some keys to perseverance. 5 keys to perseverance. All right, here we go. First key, and something to remember before we talk about this is, as one man says, tough times don't last, but tough people do. And you're a tough person. You're going to last, and you're going to stand the test of time, and you're going to persevere no matter what you're going through and no matter what the situation looks like. You can persevere over anything that you're being faced with. So what's number 1? The first key to perseverance is stay focused on the goal. You got to be motivated towards the goal. Vision is one of the best motivators in life, and it helps you stay focused. Like when you have a camera and you've really zoomed in on something and you're focused on one specific thing, you can't see everything in the room. You might just be focused on that one thing that you've zoomed in to see with the camera. Well, we can learn a lot from that camera. We can learn that when we want to see something clear and accelerate towards our known goal, it takes focus. So I believe that staying focused on the goal is one of the biggest motivators and one of the biggest accelerators and one of the biggest assistants in helping us be a people of perseverance. And so if you want to persevere, if you want to be able to make it through, you need some extra motivation. You need that extra liquid courage, that energy, whatever that thing is. You say, I'm trying to get there. You need to stay focused on the goal. That's number 1. Number 2, don't let obstacles trick you. Obstacles can be a tricky thing. And sometimes obstacles try to trick us into thinking that they are bigger than something that we could overcome. Obstacles are interesting because sometimes they're bigger than what they seem. And hey, God bless you. Sometimes these obstacles are bigger than what they seem, and they'll try to intimidate you and make you think that you can't overcome them. But I'm here to tell you, you can overcome them. You can overcome every obstacle that comes in your path. And obstacles, they're just perception. Just perception. Have you ever seen like a really, really big skyscraper or a really tall mountain? And when you're miles and miles away from it, you see it and it doesn't look that big, right? It doesn't look that big, but by the time you get up close to it, you're like, wow, this thing is huge. I remember going in Africa and we're riding past some of the mountains and, we're miles and miles away from the mountains. And it's like, man, the mountains look so small from here. But when you come and get close on them, you're like looking up like, wow, this mountain is like hundreds and even thousands of feet tall. I'm here to tell you that obstacles are only a matter of perception, and you can overcome every obstacle by continuing to press on and by continuing to not focus on the obstacle, but focus on the thing that you have, that is your vision, that is your purpose, that is whatever the finish line looks for you. So 1, stay focused on the goal. 2, don't let obstacles trick you. 3, don't let quitting be an option. Don't quit. Tell somebody, don't quit. Invite some friends, invite some followers out to this scope because we're going to talk about 2 more points. But the third point is don't quit. Don't let quitting be an option. Something that I found out about marriages, and me and my wife, we encourage people in marriages, and I tell people, do not let divorce be an option. Do not go into a marriage thinking about the back door. Because as you think about the back door, as you have other options out there, you're thinking about, your safe way out. What happens is you'll start to treat your spouse out of that backdoor option. That means that you'll start to approach situations, you'll start to approach, maybe arguments, or you start to approach different obstacles, and you'll be thinking about your exit strategy, saying, if this doesn't work out, I know what I can do anyway. But I'm here to tell you, don't let quitting be an option. And I tell people who are married, you have to separate yourself from the thought of divorce, because if you let quitting be an option for you from day one, it's always going to be like the elephant in the room trying to hinder you from having the best marriage. And so I believe that same is true with your purpose, same is true what your situation is that if you divorce yourself from quitting and say, no matter what happens, I'm not going to quit, I'm not going to give up, I'm not going to give up on my dream, I'm not going to give up on the situation, but I am going to win. If you don't let quitting be an option, I believe that you'll last and you'll stand the test of time, and that you'll be able to get victory. Number 4, always know that you can do more than you are aware of. Always know that you can do more than what you're aware of. There's more to you than meets the eye. And sometimes we don't even know the things that we have inside of us. God has locked up gifts and talents and potential inside of us. And sometimes we don't even understand our own capability of what we can do. But I believe that as you focus on being able to push toward the goal, you'll understand that you can do more than what you're aware of. There's more than meets the eye to you, and there's more potential, more purpose locked up inside of you. And so I believe that that's why people have personal trainers. As they used to personal train people, people need help. They need help being motivated. And sometimes they don't think that they can do it. And so as they don't think that they can do it, they stop doing it. And sometimes you need that person next to you in your corner saying, no, you can do it. Push through. I know you did 10 reps, but I believe that you can do 2 more. And even if you would have stopped by yourself, I'm here to tell you, don't stop. Don't quit. Keep pushing. Keep going. Keep pressing, because you can do it. Even past what you think you can do. I'm here to encourage you past what you think you can do. And if you're on the scope today, I'm here to encourage you past what you think you can do. You can do it. You can persevere. And number 5, finally, don't confuse not now with not ever. Don't confuse not now with not ever. Just because something isn't happening for you now doesn't mean it'll never happen. And something I've had to learn is God's divine timing in my life is that not now doesn't mean not ever. It just means that I got to be patient and being willing to wait on the Lord. I got to be willing to wait on success sometimes. I got to be willing to wait on that opportunity. I got to be willing to be patient, because some situations just take my patience and pressing and pushing and going towards the known goal. And so it says in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 35, I was watching my dad on the Believer's Voice of Victory today with Brother Copeland, and he was saying this scripture. I thought it was a great scripture. I'm going to read it to encourage you. It says in Hebrews 10:35, therefore do not cast away your confidence, which has great reward. For when you have need of endurance, so that after you have done the will of God, you may receive the promise. And sometimes we're in need of endurance, and we're talking about perseverance. So you just got to push, you got to press, and you got to know that you can stand the test of time. You know, perseverance is not perseverance without some opposing forces or some difficulties. Have you ever thought about that? Perseverance, it wouldn't be perseverance. It would just be forward progress. And so you got to persevere, you got to press. What is perseverance? It's steadfastness in doing something despite of difficulty, of delay, and difficulty in achieving success. You got to press past. If you Google this word perseverance, it's interesting what Google brings up. Google will actually tell you that this word perseverance was used a lot more frequently back in the 1800s. And I believe that that actually is kind of a reflection of our society, because a lot of times we want to give up when it's hard. We're in the microwave culture where if success wasn't instant, then we go on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And I think the best thing for some of us to do is just stay right there with the one thing that we know we're supposed to do and overcome that obstacle, overcome the things and the challenges, and press toward the goal so we can win that prize, we can get that reward, we can enter into that promise, we can achieve victory, whatever it looks like for you. I think the best thing that we can do is stay committed to the process. And I believe if you stay committed to the process, you will persevere. So we hit 5 keys of perseverance. Stay focused on the goal. Don't let obstacles trick you. Never let quitting be an option. Always know that you can do more than you are aware of. And remember, don't confuse not now with not ever. I believe that you're going to persevere. I believe that you're going to press through and you're going to live the best of life. My name is DavidSWinston if you're logging on for the first time. And this is a Success Scope, helping you become better in life. I believe that perseverance is the stance of somebody who is serious about winning. And I believe that you're a serious person about winning in life. None of us wake up and say, I want to lose in life. I want to be a loser. No, nobody does that. People want to win, but sometimes we need to know how to win. We need to be encouraged on what to do to win. And winners, that's right, winners win. And I'm here to tell you that you're a winner. So go win. Perseverance, it helps you grow into success. Nobody is successful in this earth without having to persevere or endure through something. And so endure, persevere, press through. Perseverance makes you better. And you can catch the replay of the scope. I encourage you. Make sure that you share this with somebody else, and it'll encourage them. And if you missed some of it, you can watch the replay. And as you watch the replay, like I said, share it with somebody else. It'll encourage them. I appreciate that. Yes, show your appreciation with the tapping of the hearts. Unlike Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, you can give as many hearts as you want on Periscope. It's kind of like your way of doing an applause, or your way of saying, yes, I agree with you. Great job. Great point. Great revelation. I'm motivated. I'm ready to kick it off. I'm ready to start the day. So I appreciate you guys logging on. We'll do it again tomorrow. I'm off to do the rest of my workday. But my word to you today is persevere, and you can overcome any obstacle that you're faced with.